Hello and welcome to another Can of Worms episode of the Saved for the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron, and I'm joined by
Precious. Yeah, that's the better impression. It's fresh in my mind. I just finished watching the Lord of the Rings series, so
dude, nice. Wait a minute.
Not rewatching, watching for the first time.
You know, I want to be angry at you, but you did watch it, so I cannot be angry. I am legally not allowed to be angry at you since you did watch the Lord of the Rings on your own volition.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. So, jeez. But yeah, everyone starts somewhere, man.
They do.
Yeah, be your own golem.
That's right.
There you go.
I can finally understand all the golem memes.
Nice. There you go.
So that's always a plus, understanding memes.
Understanding memes. There you go. That's the only reason you're allowed to get into a fandom.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. Pressure from your friends, nothing. All right, pressure from your family, nothing. You know, the fact that it's hip now, no. It's only to understand the memes.
That's right.
There you go.
The bread and butter of any fandom.
The bread and butter of every fandom.
That's right.
So yeah, welcome to another Can of Worms episodes.
Yeah, we're doing multiple in one sitting.
I mean, that's kind of true considering this is, our second attempt at recording. At the very least, it happened very early on so that we don't have to put in an awkward cut in there.
That's right.
So yeah, there you go. So yeah, welcome back. This is a Can of Worms episode. So I do believe we have worms of cans to open.
Yes.
You wanna start us off there, Neiman?
Oh, you mean with my ASMR, my in defense of ASMR, an essay by Neiman Araki, right? Do you want me to pull up the document?
It's actually an essay?
Well, what it was a stand-up piece that never got fully performed just because I decided last minute that I didn't think it was going to ring well with the specific audience I was going with, because mini short story time. I again, do improv, right? And when we were having live shows, we had stand-up nights, and one of the very first stand-ups I was going to do was going to be this ASMR piece. However, I realized, upon reading it again, and this was very last minute, literally, I think the day before was when I started to write a new one. And I usually overthink things, right? So I was I was overwriting it overthinking it and then rewriting it until the very last minute, literally an hour before I was about to do it. I changed, that was my last edit, right?
Right.
But I realized, with the audience I was going for, which was it was a very mixed age range, right? So the youngest person in that room was probably going to be me. And then the oldest person in that room was probably going to be in their 50s or 60s. So I had to appeal to audiences of everyone in that range. And I realized ASMR was not really, it's very much a Gen Z thing. So
So this is the story of how you failed Gen Z by appealing to the boomers.
Yes, this is one of those instances.
My goodness.
Decided instead to veer elsewhere.
You.
But this is the unreleased
generation traitor.
Oh, what? So what if I'm a boomer at heart?
Oh God, he's already transforming.
They've got boom in the name. Boom, just like my heart goes when I see you, baby girl. Boom, boom.
Thank you so much for listening to this Can of Worms episode of the Saved for the podcast. This has been,
the final episode.
The final episode, yes.
But let me go.
We've achieved the every single watch list, milestone. Now it's just
Oh yeah. But as I bring it up, or pull it up rather,
Right.
yeah, so it's an unreleased stand-up piece. Um, and oh wow, look at this. I titled it "My Guilty Pleasure." Um, so let's see.
Oh,
Here we go.
I am
Okay,
I am
so
afraid. I am scared, but
yeah,
here we
you
go.
shouldn't
This
be
is
scared.
Yep,
Um,
this is Neiman's ASMR stand-up piece.
Let me just see if this
Take it
is
away.
the one, right?
The one and only. Wait a
Okay.
minute. What do you mean the one? Are
Well,
there multiple?
I mean, I have various iterations. So I don't know if do you want me to do the
Different volumes of ASMR stand-up. What's up?
do you want me to do the actual reading of it, or do you just want me to give my argument? Because there's two different routes I can go here.
Ooh,
It's up to you, Aaron.
that's a. It's up to me.
Because I did.
Great,
So
yeah.
here are the two possibilities, right? I can either read off of the stand-up, which will
Neiman,
read off basically as if it was a performance,
Neiman,
or I can actually try to convince you that
Neiman,
ASMR is a legitimate thing.
Neiman.
Yes.
Are you asking the bisexual to make a choice? This is exactly the opposite of the meaning, Neiman.
My God.
I became what I am today to avoid this issue, Neiman.
To make a choice. No, I have to
No.
make a choice. No. Well,
Jeez.
I know
Okay.
it's a tough thing to put on.
You know, I have a thing against stand-up comedy during quarantine. No. But I mean like I have no like without the audience's impact,
Yes.
it just doesn't have the same,
Right.
punch to it, I guess.
Right. That
So
makes sense.
so I just go for the argument in this
Great.
case.
So then
Right.
put on your argument pants, because I'm going to convince you that ASMR is something everyone needs in their life. I hope you're
Would
wearing pants.
argument short shorts work?
Yes, those work too.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Already
Even
wearing those.
argument nothing works too. So,
All right.
I mean, yeah.
All right. So it's like
Great.
that one. It's like that one meme with the guy, like ripping off his jeans, and
Yes,
yeah, there you go.
exactly.
Yeah.
Great. So ASMR. So how should I start this? So ASMR, we all know what ASMR is, right? We did an ASMR episode. So if you don't know what ASMR is, take a listen to that episode. And prepare to be blown away, because that will be the best gosh darn ASMR you will ever hear in your entire life.
Oh yes, definitely.
But ASMR is short for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which is currently a thing that is being researched, but is a thing and is a very huge cultural phenomenon that basically describes the response that you get, that tingly feeling, is the jargon we use in the ASMR community. The tingle you get whenever you hear a sound, right? The best way to put it would be, um, how like when you're at a barber, or something of that sort, and you hear like the buzzing of the razor, or like the snipping of scissors, you kind of feel
Uh,
sleepy, kind of thing,
right.
or just very relaxed, right? And it's basically that sensation, right?
It's like when the buzzing like rubs against like the nape of your neck, and it's like,
Right. So
like
yeah, exactly, and you
right.
feel kind of like the tingle down your back thing. um I'll never forget the very first ASMR video I watched, which honestly, it was like very, it's a little dramatic. It's a little too dramatic to say it was life changing, but it was one of those moments in my life where I was legitimately like, oh my God, how did I not know about this before, kind of thing. Because here's what happened, right? My first exposure to ASMR was actually through the Fine Brothers, who did a React video about ASMR.
Oh.
But they did it in like 2013, and ASMR has been around for a real long time. I want to say like near like the creation of YouTube really was when like the first ASMR videos were popping up. They do say
looking it up right now.
Yeah. They do say Bob Ross is like the in quotes the father of ASMR. Yeah, around there. Which I know is a big gap between 2005 when YouTube was created in 2010, but it's a very early art. Let's see. So ASMR, again, I said they call Bob Ross the father, quote unquote, of ASMR just because of the fact that his voice was very, very soothing, and he painted happy little clouds. He always talked in this very soft voice and always believed in people. So it was something that really, stuck with people because he was very inspirational.
Let's paint a happy little tree right there.
That's right, because there are no mistakes in art, just happy little clouds, right? And so people really stuck onto that, right?
Gosh. Such a wholesome human being.
He is a very wholesome human being, which is crazy too, because I think he was a war veteran too from
Air Force, right?
Right, exactly. So I mean that's even crazier, and I guess even more astounding to me that he's able to do that. So it's great that he was able to bring so much happiness into the world, and so that's basically the essence of what ASMR is supposed to be. It's supposed to be this very relaxing, very happy, very calm thing. And the very first ASMR video I watched, I was a skeptic at first, I will admit. I was kind of on the side of this shit is so fucking weird. Like, why do people like this, right? Like, why do I want people whispering into my ear and, whispering sweet nothings and tapping on objects, softly into my ear, right? And I was very skeptical. And I finally, took a listen, and I was like, right? Like, Dorime, right? I was like, it was like a whole,
all right, now.
like there were like bells ringing, doors opening, like I could see God, like it was the whole kit and caboodle, right? The very first ASMR video I watched.
The light at the end of the tunnel?
Exactly. I just saw like everything, just because like I kid you not, like the first time I listened, like I got the tingles, like the legendary tingles that people were talking about, because I didn't think they existed, because I was like, how is this real? And then I finally listened to one, and I was like, oh my God, this is real. And then I got the tingles and everything, and I was like, oh my God.
Right.
And I literally spent the next like 2 hours just watching ASMR videos, like straight up. Like I didn't even do anything else. I was in my bed just watching ASMR videos with headphones on. Because at first I was being a pleb and listening to it without headphones, which removes the entire point, right?
Right. So
at first I was like, what's the appeal of this? But when I finally put on the headphones was when I, saw God, light at the end of the tunnel, all that stuff. So that was the first time I watched ASMR, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. And I've been watching ASMR basically every night since. And that was back in like 2014, I want to say, was my first ASMR video. And so I've been like a huge ASMR junkie for like 6 years now.
Okay. Here's the thing. That was like 6 years ago, and all I'm imagining is just a tiny little Neiman on the bed having a seizure with headphones on. It's like
yeah, well, you know what? You know what? Eargasm is a real term that people use to describe the that is a real term that is used by ASMR lovers.
ASMR artists.
I personally ASMR artists. Yes, that's right. And for your information, they're called ASMR artists. Are the names of people who create ASMR, which is great. I think it's very creative.
For your information.
Sorry, for your information, ASMR artists.
And listen here, plebs.
But
all these non-ASB people. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Non-ASB. No, it's okay. Non-ASB and non-ASMR. Those are the lower class beings, right? They're in a different plane of existence. Okay.
Yep.
So let's see. So why should you listen to ASMR? Right, part 2.
Right.
Why should you listen to ASMR? Right. Well, as I described before, it's supposed to be a very relaxing, very happy feeling. It's supposed to be like if you've listened to a Bob Ross video, right, which I highly recommend, even if you don't paint, he's a very relaxing guy. Like you can just watch him paint and you'll still be like very relaxed just because his whole demeanor is just so like calming and very tranquil, right? So I implore you to watch some Bob Ross. If you want to get, I guess, introduced. It's not like real. I mean, the thing with ASMR is like there's no such thing as just like a set in stone ASMR, which I guess is the great thing about ASMR because it's a really, really broad art form.
Right. So there are no there are no limits as long as it's a voice and like it's a sound that creates that tingly feel.
Right, exactly. I mean, there's so many different sub genres of ASMR. I mean, there's and I'll get into my porn argument later on, which is a whole argument in of itself. But there are whole sub-genres of ASMR, right? There's role play, or sub-genres, right? Sub-genres. Sub-genre. Right?
I'm going to write that down for my D&D game later on, because I am sick and tired of improvising names.
So it's going to be sub-genre?
Sub-genre. No, Sub-Sandra.
Ooh, I like that.
There we go. Sub-Sandra.
You're welcome.
The Desert Guardian. All right, there we go.
It's like a paladin's character.
Who knows, man? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, please continue.
Oh yeah, that's right. So subgenres.
That's right, ASMR.
That's right, ASMR. Finally, right? So there are various subgenres. So there's role play, obviously. And when I say role play, there really is role play for just about everything, which is kind of the crazy thing about ASMR, where there's a lot of meme videos, but there's also a lot of serious videos of ASMR role play. There's let's see, some of your common ones like doctor. There's so many checkup ASMRs. Can't tell you how many videos there are of sleep clinic ASMR or like getting a checkup ASMR. But honestly, I mean, they have their whole kits and they do the whole, open your mouth thing. And let me check your ears.
Is there a Kronk giving you a cock rating ASMR?
I wouldn't be surprised if there is, because really there's just about everything. I mean,
hey bro, nice cock.
Hey, bro.
Hey, buddy.
Nice cock.
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Kronk. Yeah, Kronk's a great character.
Great
voice actor, too.
He's the ultimate himbo.
He is. He really is.
I need a himbo. I'm holding out for a himbo till the edge of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be smooth, and he's gotta be dumb and polite. All right.
Was I on beat? I couldn't tell if I was on beat.
I have no idea. Zoom is finicky or like that.
I know. The lag.
Yeah. The lag. It makes everything.
Really do be like that.
All right.
Yeah. But there, I mean, you can apply basically Rule 34 of the internet to ASMR, in that if it exists on the internet, there's probably ASMR of it, right? And then, same thing goes for roleplay. I'm trying to think of the weirdest roleplay I've seen. It's a bit of a meme ASMR, but there's this one meme ASMR channel, which also does like serious ASMR videos, but also does a lot of meme ones, like kidnapper, like talks to you after she kidnaps you ASMR. There's like sassy flight attendant ASMR. These are real videos, by the way, that you can look up.
And these are all like, whispery and breathy and whatnot.
These are all very whispery. They're all whispered, right? They're never in a regular voice.
Dude, and there's if they can make it work, like, congratulations to them. Jeez.
Exactly, right? I mean, some of them are really convincing, so it's really impressive.
Is that a fucking spider on my desk?
Yes, it is. I put it there to infiltrate.
Ooh,
I can.
nice. Free snack.
Mmm. Thanks for the
Crunch,
snack,
crunch,
man.
crunch. All right.
Yeah, there's eating ASMR.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
heard it. I heard of that, and I don't want to be there because I have. I don't know. I have a tick. I have like a thing against people chewing with their mouths open. So if I
yeah.
were like that's the torture technique
Mm.
Saw would use on me to drive me insane. Just like
No.
eating ASMR.
Yeah.
That's what would really get me.
Yeah, not dismembering body parts or forcing to, murder your loved ones. It's
Dude, I'm
listening to
Gen
people.
Z. I'm okay with those things. You get me
Yeah,
eating ASMR. That's what breaks me.
that's right. Gen Z is so weird, right? They'll beat up
Yeah,
a cop, but they won't make their own doctor's appointment, right? So it's a
I
whole.
feel attacked when you say that.
I mean, it's true. That's what Gen Z is all about, right? They're
That is, I mean, yeah, accurate. Hold on,
yeah.
I'm gonna get my 3D printed pawn away from that because I like it and I don't want it to get fucked by a spider or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, we don't
it's
want
your
any spider hentai on our podcast. That's not what we want, right?
stop. All right,
Arachnid porn.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Please get back to ASMR where you belong.
No, I think we should talk about this. No,
No, listen.
so
Okay, here's the thing. Part of me says do whatever makes you happy, right? And part of me says if
why?
whatever makes you happy is arachnid hentai, there's something wrong with you. And I don't want you
Well,
near
I
my
mean,
and I don't want you near my children, which is actually my friend group. Anyway,
or my spiders,
or
either or.
I swear to God.
And definitely not near my tarantulas because they're the biggest.
Okay, I had like an ADHD moment right there where you started talking about spiders and all of a sudden my mind like okay, do you know Boku no Hero Academia?
Yeah, I'm
Like My
familiar with
Hero
it.
Academia? Yeah. So there's like a scene where it's really like symbolistic and whatnot where like a beam of energy like goes from one star to the other and it's really zigzaggy and really cool and whatnot.
Yeah.
I just like my mind just did that, it like went there and there and there and there and there and I couldn't follow it until the last, until the final thought just hit me, and it
Mm-hmm.
was download Stardew Valley again, you need to play it.
Huh.
And it's
Nice.
like I just don't know how I got there. I'm like, what? So yeah,
ADHD moments, right?
yeah, 50% of ADHD is just whiplash, not knowing how the hell you just got to where you are now. Okay, please continue. Sorry.
No, it's all God. It's all good. It's a
It's
podcast.
all
Interrupt
God.
whatever. It's all God. It's all God. Um,
What if
Lord and
God
Savior.
was one of us? All right.
Is that a musical quote?
No,
No, never mind.
it's what if God was one of us?
Oh, it was just a.
What if God was one of us? You know that?
I wish
You
I
don't know
did.
that?
I don't.
It's like the generic radio song, my guy.
Oh,
But I guess they
interesting.
don't play it anymore because I don't know.
Yeah, I could probably sing a whole bunch of because my mom is a church-going woman. Okay, and
Oh.
she loves listening to the Jesus radio for some reason, which is the fish. If you didn't know, but I know because we're always listening to that radio station on the way to church. But there's a lot of Jesus songs out there that I know, but not that one. I kind of want to know that one now, which
I
I'll
mean,
probably look up later.
I don't know.
Jesus. Anyway,
Take
ASMR.
Jesus, take the
Take the
wheel.
wheel. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right?
God,
Um,
we neither of us can sing.
it's okay. It's Zoom. So it's all Zoom's fault. I'm
It's all
obviously a
Zim's fault.
fabulous singer.
Yeah, there you
Um,
go. Like Mariah Carey, who? Please.
yeah, I don't know who this Ariana Grande. Arena, I don't
Grandi?
know
I thought that
who
was
that
like
is.
a type of coffee or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was a size at Starbucks, right?
Anyway.
So roleplay ASMR. There's a lot of it.
Right.
And that's only one genre, right? There's also tapping ASMR, which is a very common one. There's ear massage. There's some really creative ones out there. I mean,
Right.
there's try to guess what trigger this is. ASMR trigger, by the way, refers in this context refers to
what does the tingly?
Yeah, what the physical object that does the tingly. So in terms of my favorite triggers, I would probably have to say tapping's always a classic. I really like visual ASMR, which is also another subgenre. Visual ASMR is basically anything to do with the screen itself. So there's a lot of like hand fluttering. You can't see this, but right now I'm like doing hand stuff to Aaron, not like physically doing hand stuff to Aaron, but in the sense that I'm doing weird like hand movements. But there's that. There is also what's it called? There's like Reiki ASMR, which is a more niche form of hand movements where they like take, movements and whatnot.
Haha.
Yes.
I guess this is just gonna be one of those episodes.
All good. It's all
After
good.
how many episodes? Like 4, 5,
Yeah,
maybe 3. I don't
that's
know.
right.
Like smooth, buttery, good, all
Mm-hmm.
that kind of jazz. No, we're back with the crappy internet. All right, please continue though.
It's okay. But if you have listened that far, that congrats, because you're listening this far into the podcast.
Congratulations.
I love raisins. So ASMR.
Yes.
So yeah, there's lots of hand movement ASMR. There's lots of like screen brushing, which is also like a type of visual ASMR where they kind of brush the screen. They kind of do stuff with that. There's also what else? There is like trigger compilations, which is just like very quick successive triggers, kind of like in a fast motion. There's fast ASMR and slow ASMR. There's big idea goes. There's a whole ton of ASMR out there, and a lot of different genres.
ASMR plenty.
ASMR plenty, right?
Yes.
And there are just so many channels, right? But yeah, but basically the gist of why you should listen to ASMR is because it's very relaxing. In regards to eating ASMR, I forgot that the point I was going to make earlier was, yes, I do agree. There's some bad eating ASMR out there, and just bad ASMR in general. You can tell which ones are the bad ASMR ones.
Right.
I will say there's also some good eating ASMR out there. I mean, the ones where they eat with their mouth closed, I will say.
Impossible.
It may seem impossible, but it is indeed the truth, which is crazy because they eat with their mouths closed. Can you believe that?
Yo, what a concept.
I know. Being polite.
Jeez. Ugh.
Yeah, who here is polite anyway? Gosh.
Yeah. God, we're in America.
Right.
Polite people are for communists.
Exactly.
Wait, wait, hold on. Not politeness is for communists. There we go.
That's right. Now, polite people are only for communists. We don't tolerate niceness in the Americas.
In the American.
That's
it's
right.
not the American way.
That's right.
Yeah.
So ASMR.
So ASMR.
Anyway. So
as we were saying.
Right. Okay, let me look at my notes. Right.
We got notes.
Right. So, this is the old version. I just realized I pulled up the old version. So I need to pull up the other.
Even if it's the old version, we're okay with it, aren't we, audience?
See, that's another thing the ASMR artists do. They talk to the camera, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when
Dude, yeah. I
There's
really like it when people, especially YouTubers, like break the fourth wall. Or, I mean, I guess that's all YouTubers, but it's like, I don't know. It's nice, you know. It's nice having that. It's nice having that feel.
Right. There's also a lot of there's a lot of like positive affirmation videos or ASMR videos too, which are really nice whenever you're feeling down too. So
Yo,
I would highly
imagine,
recommend those.
imagine having positive affirmation in your life, bro. What a concept.
And positive affirmations. Who? We don't know her.
What?
We
Not for my ASB ass. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm taking
okay, here it is.
30-minute mark, by the way. Dab 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 dick.
A very long line of dabs.
There you go.
Followed by a dick at the end.
Yeah, it's the new. Yeah, it's the new Gen Z game. You know, dab dab dick.
Yeah, that's. You've heard of Duck Duck Goose, but let me tell you about the spin-off version. I would play that.
Yes.
So ASMR. Oh, right. This is the old version. So here's my argument, right? ASMR is like porn. Okay. And here are the similarities, right? Now,
right.
Pornography.
Okay, I am ready for this conversation.
That's right.
Hold on, let me get my
ready yourself, right?
Let me close my curtains too. Just
oh, right. We don't want. That's right. Better close those curtains, Aaron.
Yes, I am prepared. I am ready. I am oiled up. I'm ready to go, I guess.
That's right. You don't want anyone peering into our conversation about pornography, right?
Yeah.
So
people are gonna NSA agents are gonna be outside like, gosh darn it, can't see in there, dude.
That's right. We better close the blinds so they can't hear us.
I can't hear. It's dark.
So the porn industry is a whole other, I think, can of worms that we can go into.
Oh, yes.
That's a whole thing. I mean, I have certain opinions about it. But and
there's always a but.
There's always a but. Yes, there's always a but. Need to get my own drum kit so I can do that.
Yeah, I know. We need to get the soundboard is the thing.
We do. We really do need a soundboard.
Yeah.
We can just press a button and it'll go whee.
Dude, like I'm gonna ask a friend of mine about a meme soundboard that he has.
I think I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Like it literally has like a lot of stuff, you know, it has like the Minecraft punching sound, right? Yeah, like the
yeah.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It has so many things, man. It has it's
awesome.
Nice. You know, it has that. It has sloppy.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, right. The sloppy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It also has its own nut button.
Where they just say the word nut?
Yeah. Nut. That.
Oh, that. I don't know. That does not sound like a great idea.
I get it. All right. But yeah, it's so yeah.
So porn. ASMR is porn, right?
Of course, yeah.
Here's why, right? So if we think about why people like porn, right? It's first off, there's whispers on both sides, right? Obviously in porn it's a little bit different. But there's, and again, I derived most of these for a comedic piece. So please don't take this as a as an actual argument I'm trying to make for ASMR. Right. I hope that became very clear.
Please don't base, please don't base your research off us. Thank you.
That's right.
Do your own research. Wikipedia. Bro.
Although if you do cite us, please use MLA format. However,
I hate MLA format and everything about it. Just
yeah, Modern Language Association.
I hate it. I hate it so much. But anyway,
Are you an APA
please.
guy? Is that why?
I have no idea what that means, but sure, as long as it's not MLA.
It's a different form of formatting. So I actually, now that I think about it,
Neiman, I'm anti-establishment. Are you actually me? Like, come on.
That makes sense.
First you make me a bisexual, make a choice, and now you're making me an anti-establishment person choose an establishment. Like, what's going on here? What are you trying to do?
So
are you trying
so
are you trying to morph me into a moderate? Is that what? Like, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Join us.
No, I don't want to be a part of a swing state.
No,
unless it's Texas.
That's right.
Which is a can of worms on itself. Please let's not talk about the American politics right now. I don't want to. Like, we're already on a watch, so I don't want to be put on another one with a different headline.
That's right.
Right. So
that is the last thing we want.
That is the last thing we want.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does sound cool, so I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, though.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Who knows, right?
Who knows? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, folks?
Who knows?
Everybody says it. Everybody says it. Nobody does anything about it. I did. I'm so awesome.
Yeah.
Suck my yellow Cheeto dick. All right.
Well, if you say so. I am a boomer after all, so that's what I do to God himself. Because we know Trump is God.
Oh my gosh.
So ASMR. I've said that like 5 times now. So ASMR. I don't even remember where I was going. Oh, that's right. ASMR is porn, right? So here's what I have down, right?
Pork.
So one of the similarities, right, is that you do it in the privacy of your own room in both situations, right? You have your headphones in. You may or may not be wearing clothes. You're in just alone by yourself, listening to this one or two or more people on a screen.
Right.
And so
the exception is those freaks that listen to or watch, it on the bus or in public and whatnot and get caught.
Very strange. I'm not sure what turns you on inside of a bus.
Not too sure. Yeah, not too sure what they're on about, but you know what? Sure.
I guess maybe the poll or something. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
But
so ASMR.
so ASMR, right? So that's one of the similarities.
Apologize.
Yeah, Aaron. I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's my fault this time. I accidentally pressed the stop record button right before the pause. And the reason that happened was because the icon of my Word document is right next to the record button. So I accidentally clicked it because it's that close. So I apologize for the weird cut, but that's okay.
Bad. So naughty.
At least it's not Aaron this time.
Well, damn. Okay. I I don't need this in my life right now. Podcast over. Everyone go home.
Aaron.
No. You can't. No, you can't recover from this. But I might forgive you if you are right now.
If I bend over and pick up your socks because they're on the floor.
They're actually not on the floor for once. I cleaned up my room just a bit. I still need to vacuum my carpet because it's kind of stinky.
Gross. Yeah. I still have socks on the floor.
Julio. So yeah. So please continue.
Yes. So right, ASMR's porn. So that's one point, right? The second point is that let's see, let me look at this. That's right. So there is
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. So
my dad asked me if I wanted a double. on his way back. Yeah,
I want a double. Why didn't he ask me? Gosh. So rude.
So inconsiderate. Yeah.
My God. How come he doesn't want to go out of his way to deliver a burger to someone 30 minutes away? Ugh.
Jeez.
Gosh. How rude of him.
Yeah.
But you get that double.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna record eating it.
That's right. ASMR. Save it for the ASMR.
Save it for the ASMR. That's right.
That's right.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Why is BitLife sending me notifications? Fuck you, BitLife. No, I did no. I accidentally opened BitLife.
It happens.
It do happen sometimes. Yeah, there you go. Please continue. I'm sorry.
It's all good. So the second point in my notes is that you derive a tingly feeling in both situations, right?
Derive.
I mean, for ASMR, it's the tingle sensation of going down your back, and obviously, in the other situation, there is the very happy release, for lack of a better word. So in both instances, you get this high of dopamine, which is really great.
Wait, I missed the opportunity for a joke, so I'm gonna do it now. Nut.
Yes. For lack of a better word, yes. That is exactly what happens.
No. Yeah, who needs a soundboard when we have Aaron? There you go.
That's right. You can just be the soundboard, the living.
Hello there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which will play at random intervals in the podcast for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. No context whatsoever. Just I'm just here. I am.
Okay, nut.
Yeah, talking about the American education system, and then all of a sudden you hear
Sloppy.
Exactly, because that's what the American education system is.
Hello there, sloppy.
Nut. Right. Sound effects,
hello there,
everybody.
Sloppy. Nut.
Sound effects, everybody.
Sound effects.
Love them and hate them.
There you go.
Straight bars.
Ah.
Oh, I almost clicked the stop recording button again.
Oh my goodness. What is going on today? We're so chaotic. It's like our ADHD just like leveled up or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it evolved, right?
It evolved. It's spreading.
Too many rare candies, right? Now it's finally the right level to level up.
I started taking vitamin C, like, what are they called? Like
tablets, gummies.
No, like the supplements. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
For the first thing that came to my mind were like the word for shit. So I was really confused there for a second. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not it. But why is my mind telling me to say it right now? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My brain's telling me to make an ass of myself on recording. Anyway, though.
Anyway.
Also,
additionally, further.
So anyway, we were talking about how the tingly feeling and.
That's right.
The other tingly feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And both two tingly feelings. So already, with point 1 and 2, I mean, right. I feel like that's pretty convincing in order to watch ASMR, right? If I guess you're a fan of pornography.
Sure.
Right. Point number 3. It's strange to me, and it's kind of opening a little bit of the other can of worms of the pornography industry, of the fact that it's considered that literal millions of people watch each thing every night.
Mm-hmm.
But it's considered taboo to talk about in both instances, which I find very strange. I mean, obviously more so for, pornography.
It's taboo for everyone except for Gen Z. There is no taboo.
Right. And Gen Z, again, another can of worms I can go into because, even as a person, a part of Gen Z, there are some issues I have with Gen Z, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that's one of the things too, that it's like, like with ASMR too, right? It's like I can never find people who want to listen to ASMR, because most people are not going to outright, say that they're a fan of ASMR unless they're really a diehard fan like me, right? Because
he's a boomer in disguise. Get him.
Yeah. Right. So, I mean, most people are going to be like, oh, that's weird, or that's gross, or something like that, even though they probably also listen to it. What are you doing, step bro? So it's a very oh, that's right. The
theme song.
That's right, the theme song. It's probably as recognizable as like the
other theme songs. Yeah,
like, like the Disney song, or the Geico phrase. I don't know why those two specific things were the ones that I remember, but
we are farmers.
Anyway, that too, right?
That too.
So there's that. Point 4. Right. So point 4. Yeah,
we hit the 45-minute mark around a minute ago, by the way.
Nice.
So
point 4. Very similar to point 1. Again, it's a very personal art form. It's very much to you, the viewer. It's not really kind of like an educational, or sorry, it's not as much of like an informational video where it's kind of like spitting out information. It's more of like a personalized to you, the viewer, kind of thing. There's lots of like personalized ASMR videos.
We're talking to you, George. All right.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, there's literally like an ASMR. There's literally ASMR videos dedicated to just saying names, of just like whispering names, just like Kyle, right? Because it's a common name, right?
I like how the first name you went with was Kyle.
Like, do you know a Kyle?
No.
You don't know any Kyles?
Wait.
I know like 5 Kyles.
I do know a Kyle. Okay, hold on. Karen. The manager agrees with you. All right.
Yeah, there is Karen ASMR out there.
Are you serious?
Yes, there is. They're on both ends.
Like the meme.
Yes, the meme, obviously, but I mean, I'm sure there's some girl named Karen doing ASMR.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But I mean, same thing with porn, right? It's a very personal. I mean, that's probably like the ultimate. That's like basically removing all barriers in that, right? It's just like the ultimate privacy removal act, right? That you can do, like filming something so private, right? Which again, a little bit opening into some of my opinions about that. But again, in both instances, it's a very personal, very kind of to you, the viewer. It's directed towards you, kind of thing. And yeah. And point 5 actually kind of ties in with this. Point 5 is the fact that and I touched upon this earlier, that there are so many genres of each, right? There's just so many genres, and I've already listed some of the ASMR ones, but with anyone who is familiar with the pornography industry, right? I mean, you could probably think of like at least 10 off of your head right now, which I don't need to list off, just because I think most people can kind of guess what they are. But the basic takeaway is, there's just so many genres of each. And so, that it's similar in that sense too. And I mean, there's like role play,
What you doing, step bro?
Exactly. There's, Step Brother. There's what else? I'm trying to think of like some of them that run in both. There's like whispering in both. What are the genres? Well, there's eating in both. Both instances.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Are you back? Oh, right, because it was about to freeze, right?
Yeah, it like froze for a second, and then I was like panicking. I was like, no, Neiman, please have paused the video. No. And then it reconnected, and it was magical.
Nice. Yay. Just like ASMR.
Yeah. Just like nutting. All right.
Just like nutting too.
No.
Right. Do you believe in magic?
Do you believe in magic? All the world, no music and freedom. All right.
So ASMR. Be saying that till the day I die.
Yeah. Anyways,
in addition,
also,
additionally, furthermore, so again, there's lots of overlapping genres. I mean, there's also eating, which is an overlapping genre, and you can take that into context into each of them, right?
Oh God, oh no.
There's a lot.
There's
lots of overlap.
Okay, so oh my gosh, no, I'm not even gonna talk about it. No, I'm just gonna say one. I'm just gonna say one word that has given me unimaginable levels of cringe, and just leave it there. Okay, I'm just gonna say one word and just leave it there, and then we're gonna get back to talking about ASMR. Okay, so be prepared to keep talking about ASMR as soon as I say this word. These two words.
I feel so compelled to respond now, though.
Okay.
At least for a little bit.
Cake farting. Please continue.
I am familiar with that term.
I hoped that you weren't, but we're just gonna.
There's a lot of
dance our way away from that. No, there aren't. Let's continue. We're ignoring those.
Well, now that you mentioned it, maybe I should talk about it a little bit. I love cakes and I love farts, so why not put the two together?
So anyway,
so ASMR. So there's lots of overlapping genres, as I've discussed. And I think 0.6 is what we're on, right? Oh yeah, and just to quickly wrapping up on 0.5. So for 0.5, just finishing up, there's also, I mean, there's also a lot of, like, in the very meta sense, there's lots of sexual ASMR, and then likewise porn ASMR, right? So there's lots of, there's overlap even between that, right? There's lots of, like, and like that type of ASMR I usually don't watch just because, I don't really feel comfortable, trying to sleep to, someone trying to seduce me on the internet, right? Because there are those that exist. There's lots of, like, boyfriend ASMR, girlfriend ASMR, like whispering to you right before we sleep ASMR. So there, I mean, again, like rule 34 of ASMR, right? If it exists, there's ASMR of it. So another thing too, which is strangely, I guess, it's one of those, like, I don't want to, bittersweet's not the right word. What's the word?
Like unfulfilling?
No. I don't want to say double-edged sword either. But so basically what the point is in both instances, it's worldwide, right? It's like a worldwide phenomenon in both instances, which I guess you could say double-edged sword, just because on the one hand, it means that, both ASMR and porn are, like, very popular, it's a very, like, almost culturally universal thing that you can find in every country. Which I guess, on the one hand, you can find that as a great thing, because then it's one of those things, like in the case of ASMR, right? It's a very unifying, very, like, I mean, I've listened to French ASMR artists, Greek ASMR artists, Russian ASMR artists, Japanese ASMR artists. Korea has a huge ASMR culture too over there. So there's lots of, like, and it's great. Like, there's Brazilian ASMR, right? So there's ASMR is prevalent in just about every country in the world. And then, same thing with porn, right? I mean, you can find it in just about every country. So in both instances, it's a very worldwide sensation that you can talk to about with someone, right?
Right.
So, in that sense, it's a very universal thing, right? And it's sort of, I guess, nice, I guess, having that universality of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
being able to relax, right? Because I think being able to relax should be a universal thing, right? I don't think it should be a
Right.
cultural thing. It should be a universal thing. So I guess it's
Yeah.
nice in that sense. And then, you know, I guess, you know, same thing with porn, right? I mean, it's the idea of, you know, we're all able to indulge in ourselves once in a while, right? So I guess in that sense, it's a good thing of, you know, it's a universal, you know, trait that humans have to want to, you know, enjoy themselves once in a while, right? And then that's just about the all the points I have in terms of the parallels between, you know, ASMR and porn, right? So just summarizing once again, right? So so the reason you should listen to ASMR, and again, remember that this is not a genuine argument, right? This was something that spawned out of a stand-up piece. But again, looking back to the parallels, ASMR and porn are very similar. This is why you should listen to ASMR if you are a lover of porn, right? So first off, you get to do it in the privacy of your own room. So you get to, you know, do it with or without clothes, right? You get to do it at night. You know, you just get to put your headphones in and just for a few minutes
just do it.
However long you last in either situation.
Jesus Christ.
Either before you fall asleep or, you know, before the other thing. You know, just however long you last. Yes. Thank you, living soundboard.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Point 2. You get tingles in both situations. So, I mean, if you get tingles in one, you might as well enjoy the other, right?
Jesus Christ.
Point. Yes, you do need sometimes you do need a little bit of Jesus after watching each one of them. That's another, I guess, point 6.5.
All right, be a Christian. It's required.
Snaps for that.
No. That's bad.
Point 3 is everyone it's, you know, everyone does it, but it's a very taboo subject. In that, you know, so why isn't it something that we should be freely able to talk about in both instances, right? Point 4, it's a very personal art form. In both instances, they're both very personalized, very towards you, the viewer. It's supposed to be for you, and not for anyone else, kind of thing. Because it is very much a privacy lowering art form in both instances.
Right. So you're pretty vulnerable at that stage, if you will.
Yes, that's the perfect word. Thank you.
Right.
Both are very vulnerable art forms, and very, very probably one of the top like vulnerable art forms out there. And, you know, because you're basically exposing yourself, right? And then I can't remember if this was 0.5 or point like 3, or if I mentioned this, but the genres. There's lots of overlapping genres in each. Okay,
right.
Like I said, eating in both in situations, siblings, step siblings. There's role play. There's lots of different overlapping genres, right? And then point 6, again, it's worldwide. So it's in both instances, it's a very universal thing that really ties people together, and like, I guess universally is something that we can say as a humanity, this is what we like, right? Like as a humanity, we enjoy ASMR and we enjoy relaxing, and going back to the thing of the essence of ASMR, right? Going back to being able to relax and be happy. And, you know, same thing with, you know, porn, right? It's not exactly the same thing of like trying to relax, but, you know, in the sense of, you know, being able to, you know, I guess in both instances, just enjoy yourself for a few minutes, or again, however long you last, or a few,
right.
You know, so that is why I think you should be a fan of ASMR. I rest my case. Any questions?
I guess not. No. So,
anyone in the audience? Anyone else on the podcast in the Zoom meeting?
So we just hit the hour mark.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah, perfectly. Perfect.
Great.
So it only took an hour for you to ream about ASMR.
It only took an entire hour.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my argument.
But to be fair, there were instances where we kind of went off on a. It wasn't even a.
We did.
It wasn't even a tangent. It was like the spooky road in the forest, more like
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Exactly.
Except what makes it spooky is not like a dead body or just a rancid vibe or whatever. It was just you just didn't want to go there because there were people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
There you go. That kind of spooky forest, right?
That's right.
Except the people are symbolism for thoughts in your head. ADHD. Anyway.
Yes. Anyway. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the podcast.
That's that's all. Yeah, that's all the stuff I have about ASMR. I could probably go more into the more niche things or nuanced things, but I think we've reached our time. So
yeah.
You have any thoughts, comments, concerns, Aaron?
I am kind of concerned.
Yeah. For me or just in general?
For me, because my throat is hurting just a bit, so it's like I don't know. I'm not too sure. You thought I was caring about you, Neiman? Oh my god.
Ew, I know. Gross.
What the hell? Gross.
Yeah.
So
that is gross. So
a friend of mine just texted me, "I hate French."
Like I hate the French, or just I hate?
No, just French, the language.
So just the language, like the class specifically, or like the language as a whole?
Not too sure. I need context for that, but I'm gonna get to that in a bit. For now, though, we need to wrap up this episode.
That's right.
Oh, okay, never mind. They hate the French because it's perfect.
Oh, they hate. Sure. They hate. So it is. They hate the French because they're so perfect as a people.
Yeah, sure. Nice. By the way, did you watch that one video with the translator?
Oh, I did. I did watch that. Yeah.
Good evening, Coach. I just wanted to tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of going on. So it's a very important game tomorrow. How are you gonna play against Paris tomorrow?
I see. ASMR coaching, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So the great thing you can do with ASMR.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so yeah.
And with that, wow, we used both of our endings. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. The Save It for the podcast, the Can of Worms episode, of course. If you have any questions, please free feel. Sorry, not free fill. Feel free.
I wish I got a free fill.
I'm still thinking about In-N-Out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, feel free to email us or fill out the form that's going to be in the description. Yes.
It's been too long since we've answered a question.
It's been too long.
You need to answer a question.
Give us your questions.
Yeah.
So yeah. Am I missing anything?
No, that's just about it. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course. As always. Right.
As always. Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. And blast off.
Oh.
And the stars with my candy bars. All right. Before we get sued by Nickelodeon, end the episode.
That's right. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Nut.